3 places to not find a girlfriend. Number 1, social media. You're not gonna find your girlfriend on social media. That's not even your girlfriend. Cause guess how many people are texting her? Your homeboy, your dad, your cousin. You're not gonna find your girlfriend on social media. You're not gonna find your wife on social media. Let's stop having these high hopes that we're gonna find the girl of our dreams. This is real life, not a fantasy. And if you think you're the only one, you're not. Number 2, in school. You're not gonna find your girlfriend in school either. You should be focused on your education, your learning. That's why you're there. You don't need a girlfriend. Focus on you. Get your money. Because then she becomes a distraction. Then you start failing your class. Don't let her distract you from the real goal. Females are distractions. You must stay focused. Number 3, you must be ill if you think you're going to find your girl at a party. You're so silly. Oh my god. Let's be so for real. She came to the party for one reason. We know the reason. You know the reason. Everyone knows the reason. So let's be real with ourselves. Stop entertaining these females at parties. You're not gonna find someone you love. Trust. She is gonna break your heart. That's the perfect place to find some bops. Now you can't say I didn't tell.
I agree. This is fact. She's giving an overview from a female perspective, and she's actually telling this to guys who are not calibrated, who may be in her age group or possibly just a pinch younger, that think women are sugar spice, everything nice, and then not to expect to find love in these 3 places, because it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The probability is very, very minuscule. And there was people in her comment section saying, well, I found my boyfriend at a party. We've been together for 1 year. Or a guy say, hey, I found my girlfriend at school, at the university, and we've been together for 2 years. The exceptions don't make the rule. We don't know how long those are lasting and if your chick is actually cheating on you. But guys who are more calibrated, they already know this. Parties are for getting girls so we can smash them. In college, nobody's taking nobody serious, really. It's not like it was back in the 60s and the 50s and the 70s in the university. Dudes are looking to get rammed, and women are looking to get validation, time, attention, and ram as well and get turned up. So these are 2 situations. And social media, it's just not going to happen in social media. It's not going to happen. Those women have too many simps, too many orbiters, too many people making them feel good, that why would they pause? They're just going to put you, or end up putting you, in a box of the simps, the orbiters, the guys that want to give her free validation just for existing, and succubuses hoping and praying that, you know, she'll answer their call or answer the DM, and, you know, he'll finally get to be around her and be like, oh, your majesty, and treat her like a magic carpet, just in hopes and a small inkling to get some box. That shit is pathetic. But anyway, shout out to her video, man. It made total sense.
Okay, now I need the real answer to where you are all getting boyfriends from. Everyone has a boyfriend. Every post, my boyfriend this, my boyfriend, and it's not even like nothing crazy, no grand gestures, nothing, like just normal day-to-day shit. Just normal boyfriend, girlfriend, not toxic, not crazy. Nothing's perfect, I get that, but like, where? And they're like, oh, you gotta meet them in nature, outside. They're not outside either. The ones that are outside are the same ones on a dating app.
Let me translate her woman age. Translation: how come I can't get the type of guys that I like, that I see on the internet, that these women are cuffed? How do they have boyfriends and I don't? But those same women tell me, hey, you need to go out into the street. You need to go outside, go into nature. But I know the guys that are out there, the ones that I may be attracted to, they are on the dating apps. But unbeknownst to her, the light bulb is not flickering and turning on. It's not clicking. She doesn't understand that those women that she's referring to are sharing the top guys. And they may know about that they're sharing. But this woman does not understand. She can't even fathom this if you told her. Those women are sharing like one guy because they would rather have that top guy. We all know this, rather than have a loser to themselves. And that's just how women is. That's called hypergamy. And they will date up, and they will date the best that they can date, even if there's other women there. So that's probably what it is. She doesn't understand. That's what 2 plus 2 is not clicking. 2 plus 2 is 4. And what it is that they're sharing that man.
Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I'm about to start going to rock climbing classes or something. I don't a pottery class. I don't know. Y'all got me stressed out, bro.
Well, where you can go, you probably are not going to want to enter, and you're probably just going to give up on dating if I just give you the truth, which I did previously, but I'll say it again. The only way you can get around this and understand is if the type of guys that you want, you're either going to have to lower your expectations, lower your standards on what type of guy you're going to get and how you're going to get treated, or you can share one of those guys with the top women. And you got to just bite the bullet and just know going out with your umbrella. If I say, hey, it's going to rain outside, and I say, here's an umbrella, and you don't take the umbrella, AKA knowing what's going to happen, understanding, hey, don't be surprised when, the guy has other girls and you dated a top guy. If you choose to go out with that umbrella and get wet, that's on you. I gave you and offered you the umbrella. I told you what was going to happen ahead of time and, what the opportunities that you had were going to be. So that is the point most modern women don't understand. There's not enough of these men to go around. You're going to have to share them regardless if you want to be with him, or you can lower your standards or buy a dog and die alone. It's that simple.
Okay, let me start off by saying that I was never really a fan of Kevin Samuels when he was alive. I didn't really watch his videos. I don't know too much about that man. But one of his videos just came across my timeline, and he had asked this young lady, was she raised to be a wife? And of course her answer was like, yeah, my mom and dad, we're married. And he was like, that's not what I asked you. I asked, were you raised to be a wife? And she was like, her final answer was obviously like, yeah, I was raised to be a wife. So he said, so if you was raised to be a wife, then why were you dating a guy for 13 years and you allowed this man to move in with you? Baby was crickets. Because, okay, I liked that video and it made me think really hard because it's true. A lot of women in the world qualify themselves as being wifey material. Because you know how to cook, you know how to clean, you know how to do this, you know how to do that. But I feel like if you do not, for one, love yourself first, know yourself first, have standards, and set boundaries, then you're not ready to be anybody's wife. That's why I feel like, honestly, had I listened to my mother, I wouldn't have gotten into the dating game until about like right now. At this age, in your 20s, in your mid-20s. Because you don't really have an understanding of what dating really is and what it's for. You're supposed to date to marry. So if you don't love yourself and have everything set in stone and understand that if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything, you're going to fall for any type of man. And he's going to manipulate you into thinking that it's okay to be the girlfriend role but do wifey things. And in reality, it's not. You're wasting your time and you're going to be mad in the end. So understand what you want from a man and then stick to it. That's all you got to do.
Rest in peace, KS. We miss you. We love you. The message that you sent to us and trying to pretty much help men out and then help women get married, get relationships, and have deep conversations. But other than the cum blockers, the cumbrellas that I don't know why the hell she's wearing them. They crossing it. It looks crazy. What she said is true. And it's very simple. And the thing is, it's on a woman. She said it. It's like, you're supposed to be dating to marry. I don't think it's the same for men. Women, they have the ability, or they need to have the ability to try to cash out. They have the inkling to cash out and get with the best man they can get starting off earlier in their prime. But women typically wait till they have baggage, wait till they, get screwed over, have a couple baby daddies. Then they want to start trying to find a man and scramble. And then they're the things that they want go up. They just completely go up, all of her standards. But yeah, it's on a woman. So a man can't get access to you. A man can't get in your house. You can't have a man over unless you actually are dealing with that man. And it's on you to try to get the relationship. So that means you have to be chaste. That means you have to understand, hey, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to be doing this until you give me some type of commitment. If women hold men to that standard, men are just going to have to comply, especially if they're going to get married. Now, if you don't want to get married, you don't want to be in a serious relationship, and you just want to have women on the, you want to have as many women as you want, whatever you want to do as a guy, just become a top guy. It's pretty much it, and get your passport. But yeah, other than that, rest in peace, KS. Good message from her.
I am newly single, and I have been single for 3 months, and I chose to leave the man. I was going to get married. He was perfect on paper. But I walked away.
Why?
Stupid.
Because I am very...
And this is why, this is what I'm trying to say. Arranged marriages are a thing because women make bad decisions.
No,
Could you-
because I'm
Actually,
like you.
I have
I'm
a-
very picky and I know what I want. And it's like, although someone's maybe perfect for me on paper and yeah, he treats me like a princess and things like that, there's things that I need. And if that person doesn't have it.
You're 29.
Yeah, so.
A lot of women value their happiness.
Can we-
over-
can-
Yeah, it's like, person was a people pleaser. Like, not just with me, but with like the family, his friends. It was like the people around him. He was just.
He's a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Can I?
This is that's not what I wanted. No, you know, I was happy with it.
And this is exactly what Fresh and Fit means. Let nice guys finish last. You can do everything correct in the book. She said he was textbook. He was everything on paper. And she still decided to leave him because for some reason, women don't understand that their emotions are like the wind and they change, affect relationships, affect their moods. And if men don't understand this, they end up thinking women are sugar, spice, everything nice, believing in them, saying, okay, this woman's never going to leave my side. And they go off and they do a side quest or something else. And a woman doesn't like this because I watched this podcast when they were in the UK. They asked her, you know, what went on with the relationship. And she said that he wasn't probably pretty much not doing what she wanted him to do or being like she thought he would be. And that messed with her mood. And that changed her perspective because women, one day they love you, they can't get rid of you, you're engaged, you're married, and then the next day, they're just a shell of a woman. You're just like, who is this alien in my house? Who is she? Who is this woman sleeping next to me? You don't know her anymore because her emotions, and she is checked out. And those emotions are the reason why women just go off of that because what are they told on social media? If you're not happy, leave. Your happiness is everything. If you want to just, you know, wake up one day and you don't like them anymore, that's fine. Leave them. So men are the only ones that are playing on hard mode. These women are playing on easy mode. They're playing on no fault divorce mode. And most of these men, you know, they get dogged out. They're good guys, but they probably are looking for something specific. Her husband, i.e. him, probably was like, okay, I could just settle down with her. Maybe he didn't have a bunch of options. Maybe he didn't care. He was too busy worrying about money and not chasing women around or not fielding women. So what do you have? You have a man playing hard by the hard mode rules. And then she's like, hey, the grass is greener on the other side. I can get something else. And then she's 29. And he said that you're 29. Like, you're pretty much on your decline now. So all your best years are behind you. And if you didn't watch this podcast at the end, when he had to tell Denalva, the other chick that was saying she was thick and had curves, he was like, what curves? She got upset and she's like, I'm going to leave. This is getting crazy. He was like, you need to go back to your husband. He told her that on the show. Go back and watch that. Pearl and Fresh and Fit podcast in UK in her studio. They did a Fresh Fit podcast and he told her to go back to her husband. These women, bro, this is the UK. This is the West. Incentivized to leave you, bro, at the drop of a hat. You don't know when it's coming, bro. Wow, bro, crazy. And this is exactly what they talk about. This is exactly what Myron said. This and Fresh. This is crazy. This is how easy it is for women to walk away from a good thing. Get your passport, guys. You got to get your passport, bro. I'm telling you, you'll have a better shot going overseas, bro. This is why I always talk about it because it's getting to that point. Like, what are you doing? If you haven't renewed your passport, guys, what are you doing? If you haven't taken a trip in a long time, what are you doing? I'm about to take a trip. I'm about to get the hell up out of here, bro. You got to do it too, bro. If you ain't got your passport or you already got it coming in the mail, it's not renewed. You got it. It's sitting there collecting dust. Book a flight, bro, if you really want to go. If you don't, you're like, nah, I'm good. I'll probably go next year. That's up to you. I'm just saying, like, bro, like, this is too much evidence. Every video, it's always something else. But anyway, man, get your passport, guys. That's the end of the video. Make sure you guys like the video, sub to the channel, comment for the algorithm, because I'm pretty much trying to put a video out every day for you guys. Sub to the channel. We on a road to 40K. You already know what it is. Bountyville is up. Mastodon's down all the time. I'm going to see you guys in the next video. I got to cook up some more of this content. I love you guys. Get your passport and use it, man. Man, we are doomed. Guys in the West, it's over, bro. The West is done, bro. It's doomed. I'm out of here. Peace.